Hi there, it's Dr. Hammerstedt from Holist. So listen, I'm going to try this again. I don't know why, this has never happened to me before, but I'm like talking and all of a sudden it tells me it's pausing me. Facebook is pausing me. Anyway, so today I'm here for Skin Saturday to talk to you about the ingredients in this Ever product, this oil, overnight facial cellular renewal oil. So I've added this to the Holist Whole You Skin program, and today's Facebook Live is really to just give you some education so that you can start thinking about the things that you're using on your skin and why you're using them by learning like what is in it and what they're actually doing to your skin. So again, learning about the things you're putting in your body is essential. Learning about the things that you're using on your skin is essential. Figuring out the metacognition of why you're thinking what you're thinking is essential. This is what we do at Holist. Real quickly before I get into this, I want to talk to you about the Weight Science program. We have a new Weight Science to Weight Wellness program that's starting in mid-March. And if you want to learn about metabolically what the food that you're eating is doing to you and making some lifelong changes, improving your relationship with food, give us a shout. So this is Ever's anti-aging treatment. It is a potent oil serum for deep wrinkles and sun damage, and you use this in addition to anything else you're already using. I love this product. I have only used something for like a month at a time in the past, and I am never going back. This and Lavish are the bee's knees, so to speak. My skin is brighter and more youthful, and it's really helped me with the elasticity and moisture issues I was having. So I'm gonna totally nerd out here for a little while, and if you guys like nerdy data and kind of digging into stuff like this, please stick with me. I'm going to do a quick overview and then I'll deep dive a bit on the main ingredients. So tetrapeptide amino acids help improve the appearance of wrinkles, improve skin tone and elasticity, you know, the sag, so to speak. It also has retinol in it, which is a vitamin A derivative that helps to improve the appearance of sun damage and visible blemishes, and encourages natural cell turnover. So you don't use this if you're pregnant or nursing. It is a more gentle version of the prescription Retin A, and it doesn't cause as much redness or irritation, so you don't get that kind of peeling angry lizard look going on. But it does work, obviously, slower than the Retin A would. So it also has sea buckthorn and camellia in it, which helps deliver essential vitamins and fatty acids. And it has this rose essential oil that really uplifts your senses while you're sleeping. And I don't know what makes it so tingly and awesome, but I didn't get into that. So a little bit goes a long way. You can see you just have this tiny little like dropper here, and literally like that much is all that you use at night. And it goes everywhere, and it's lovely. All right. So according to the FDA, tetrapeptides are made up of 4 essential acids, arginine, proline, glutamine, and glycine, and they're classified as oligopeptides. The combination of these anti-aging amino acids together work to stimulate cell proliferation and also boost the extracellular matrix renewal process that stimulates collagen production. So the great news, according to the FDA, is that there's no potential negative side effects when using this as an anti-aging ingredient, and it leaves you with brighter and more youthful skin. So skin elasticity is also an important part of skin health, and if you want to stay as young looking as possible, then improving that saggy elasticity is a necessary part of that process. So when your skin is elastic, it bounces back and can return to its normal shape and form. And as your body loses the elasticity, the skin kind of stretches out and sags, and you know, that's when we look old. So if you want to have the ability to keep your skin elastic and do it in a more natural, good for you way, then tetrapeptides can help you do that. And it helps kind of improve that elasticity on a deeper level. So it also actually reduces interleukin production by as much as 40%. So the body creates inflammation, and this is typically due to interleukin, although that's really, really simplified. And this is the body's natural response to whatever level of damage that it experiences. So when your skin cells are exposed to ultraviolet rays, some deterioration due to that inflammation typically happens because of the increase in the interleukin. So it makes sense to try to block the production of the substance. And after a bunch of testing and clinical trials, it seems that tetrapeptides have the ability to block this as much as 40%. So really reducing the damage you have to your skin while it's in a state of inflammation. With this, it is reducing fine lines, wrinkles, and skin roughness. And it also has the ability, this tetrapeptides, to increase the natural collagen production. So it's another reason why these tetrapeptides are really popular right now. So in order to have more kind of young, supple skin, you have to have collagen, which is the matrix. And as we age, our body doesn't really make that substance as much anymore. So that's tetrapeptides, and these are the tetrapeptides that are here in this product. So we're also going to talk about retinol, which is a natural form of vitamin A. Retin A is derived from retinoic acid, which is a synthetic derivative of vitamin A, and it's considered pharmaceutical, while retinol is formed in the body by the hydrolysis of the retinol esters from vitamin A. So, and I'll get back to that in a minute about why that means it works a little slower, but also works more gently. So both retinol and retinol A work in the same way by speeding up cell turnover, which means that they encourage dead and dying skin cells to slough away from the surface and causing new growth underneath at a faster rate. Both retinol and retin A are used for acne treatment as well as the treatment of fine lines and wrinkles. And so when they shed away from the surface a little bit more, then the pores get cleared away. Retinol will be a little bit slower because it has to be, as I said above, kind of converted from the hydrolysis of retinol esters into its active ingredient, whereas retin A, which is the prescription synthetic, is already active, and so it's much less irritating. The retinol is much less irritating to your skin, but again, is going to work slower than those prescription ones. Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about sea buckthorn. So sea buckthorn, this is a shrub that grows in Asia and Europe, and it has a really impressive nutritional profile, and people talk about using it for a superfood because it contains over 190 nutrients and phytonutrients and has high amounts of vitamins and minerals, fibers, and protein in it. I'm obviously not talking about using it as a food today. We're talking about using it on your skin in this overnight facial oil and why this cellular renewal oil works. So this berry, this like sea buckthorn berry shrub, has more vitamin E than wheat germ, 3 times more vitamin A than carrots, 12 times more vitamin C than an orange, and 4 times as much of this superoxide dismutase, which is an enzyme that helps prevent free radical damage, than ginseng does. So it's really, it is only plant that has, apparently is the only plant that has sources of omegas, fatty acids, omegas 3, 6, 9, and 7. So topical applications of this sea buckthorn oil have benefits for skin hydration, elasticity, and skin regeneration, and can help with treating and preventing acne as well as rosacea, which is a chronic inflammatory condition. The other oil that's in it is this camellia oil, which has linoleic fatty acids in it, which with also having some anti-aging polyphenol antioxidants in it. So it's non-greasy, which is why you can see I put this on earlier and I'm not all like shiny. And it's an excellent overall moisturizer for your skin and your hair. And it's it's an emollient basically, so it keeps things sort of moist and supple. And so the fatty acids that they have in there are is predominantly an omega-9, which is apparently supposed to be a really good transdermal carrier, meaning that it goes kind of deeper in and enhances the skin's ability to retain moisture. And it absorbs really quickly. Again, I put it on already and you don't even see it. It permeates deeper because of that transdermal carrier into the lower layers of the skin, so it helps promote cell growth and gives it, supports its flexibility. So there is my nerdy overview of the overnight oil. Obviously, I love it. I use it about 3 or 4 times a week, in addition to my other products that I love from Ever, which is the daily regimen and this Sublime that they have for wrinkles. And again, these are all good for you, botanical based, and by all of my personal deep dives on these products, really looks like the ingredients have a purpose, and they are all on a safe to use list that is approved by the EU. So I love it. I'm happy to add this Ever products to Whole You Skin program. Stay tuned because Holist has a ton of other programs in development, including Whole You Body, Whole You Mind, Whole You Sexual Health, and Whole You Fit. So currently what we're working on is developing and starting our Weight Science to Weight Wellness program. My clients who have been with me for this last 6 weeks of this current program have been changing their metacognition around their relationship with food, thinking about their food, and learning metabolically about what their food takes in. And as a side effect of that, are sleeping better, working better, and have all lost between 4 to 9% of body fat already in 6 weeks in a way that is sustainable. So if you want to join our new program mid-March, if you want education about your food and how it affects you and practical tips to improve your relationship with your food, then reach out, and you get personal coaching and daily podcast information. And we, again, have lots of other programs in development, so stay tuned. And now I'm going to sneak back and watch more Olympics before I head into my trauma shift. So take care, guys. Thanks for watching.